when I think about one of the reasons I feel like you take Venno this game, it's just being able to slow down that Sven and cause issues with him and his mobility. We saw it also with like the Bloodseeker and the Rupture answer that we had earlier. I was kind of wondering if they're going to go for that, particularly with the Quap, but Team Empire looking for a different route as Earth Spirit's going to roll on out. Maposhka going to get down an early ward here in the mid lane.
So Pikachu is going to be playing the Venomancer, so I assume it's going to be mid Venomancer versus Queen of Pain. So the real question is, how effective will this Funnick Enchantress be against Ven?
You remember his Enchantress the other day?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was so good. He completely destroyed them.
He made him look so foolish because he was like diving tier 2, running. He had like 4 people chasing him, right? Like,
yeah, it's like all around here.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
For anybody that didn't happen to catch that game, I believe it was it M19 versus Double Dimension or M19 versus
I think so.
Team Spirit?
I think it was against Double Dimension.
Okay. Well, if you guys happen to have a free moment, you should go check out those games where it was Funnick on the Enchantress. Very well worth the look at it. Actually, no, you know what? It was Team Spirit. I was looking back through this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was game 3 of Team Spirit. They ended up losing it eventually, but it looked cool. Poshka? There's a lot of people here, buddy. They're trying to bait out the roll. Yeah. Hope he'll get away.
It's very difficult to kill the Earth Spirit from that range because he understands that the only way he'll die is if he gets stunned and then has his roll blocked. As long as he always keeps a certain amount of distance away from the Earthshaker, he'll actually, it's actually impossible to block them.
Well, it looks like Funnick gonna start off with the Satyr Tormentor, one of the better creeps in the game at the very beginning levels. And if they wanted to, they could go up there and try and bully around the Ancient Apparition, maybe. I guess that's one thing to talk about, is that the Enchantress is a way to deal with AA.
Well, you can bully the AA, but it's still an AA Sven combo. And at this early level, Enchantress is going to die to this combo, so I like what he's doing here. Playing it safe, get a couple levels up. If he has Untouchable, it makes it that much more difficult. Go down.
Yeah. Now he's also going to take one of those tomatoes. The Satyr has left somewhere else. I'm not sure exactly where it went to.
No, it died.
Oh, it died? All right, I was wondering if they ended up letting it die or not. Okay. Well, he will have himself Hellbear Smasher now with the Swiftness Aura. If they wanted to, they could open up with the Fissure or possibly just pushing him back, but this is going to be a little bit of a tough one for them to deal with. Other lanes, do you expect to see much action at all while we wait, or should we just keep our eyes up top?
I don't really expect to see too much from the other lanes, at least. Maybe there might be the small off chance that someone dies.
Oh my god. Van Skort, stun comes through. They're still punching him, trying to take him down. They get the chilly hands out, seeing if they can find that kill. We'll have to watch and see if the tomato can find Van Skort. Not going to be able to, actually. Instead, they're going to be able to keep out the rest of them, but this is pretty freaking good. Damage come out. He's going to end up throwing one of his Hadoukens here in a second. Got to be careful. No, he's still going to be able to find the kill.
Invisibility.
That one was tough because Funnick was very much focused on his own hero, wasn't able to micro his creep.
Yes.
Oh, did he misclick there, or he wants the Mind Stealer?
I think he wants the Mind Stealer. So now Chappie is unable to stun, has no regen anymore.
That's pretty frustrating. Not often that you see that, but with these heroes, it's so important that they have a mana pool to work with.
Yeah, not having the Sven stun kind of eliminates the potential of them actually dying.
Yeah.
Funnick doesn't make mistakes.
Fair enough. Fissure there. Is it going to be a full block off? Not quite. So continuing to steal away mana. Meanwhile, the Earth Spirit, he's rotated in towards mid. Looks like he wants to make something happen here. Pikachu in trouble. The right clicks the stun. And that should be more than enough as Team Empire take another one.
I like how how Ghostic uses the pause chat wheel to motivate his team, his teammates.
Yeah. Ghostic is he's a really nice guy as well. You meet him in person, he ends up, well, he actually might be going down here if he's not careful. Gonna need to surge away. But he feels like he's that type of a person in game where he would be the one to like say, "Don't give up, guys. We got this."
Maybe I watched him at Summit. He doesn't say anything.
Really?
Not much. I mean, he's one of the people who like talks a lot within the team.
Right.
But it's on the game.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, Bane level 2 gonna be able to go and pick up a regen rune. They're gonna roll in again if they want. But it doesn't matter. Well played there by Maposhka.
I'm just ready for the applause.
Make it happen, buddies. I got it. No, he was the applause. He did the applause.
Yeah. He did applause. That's what I'm saying. I was just waiting for that.
All right, so let's take a look across the map. The plus side of all this aggression that's been up top is that it has still left Troll Warlord completely free to farm. Although Chappie now in trouble. He's on the wrong side of the fissure. That almost would have surely been a kill. But not
I think it
able
still
to
would have been
happen.
really hard for him to kill him there because it's basically just an Enchantress right-clicking, and since he did have Warcry, the damage output is not going to be enough, I would imagine.
Okay.
But I mean, you shut down the Sven, but it only works for so long. Oh, bottom lane, the roll in. Not
Stun as well as there. Yeah, they didn't have the Ion Shell onto Maposhka. Not quite enough mana there on the Ghost Stick with Soul Ring still on cooldown. Well,
But yeah, this Queen of Pain is going to be the bigger issue that you're going to have. Radiant.
yeah. She's kind of getting whatever she wants. There is an Earthshaker sitting mid as well, and it looks like Maposhka, they're going to roll in right now. They have level 6 available if they wanted to go for it, but they didn't actually have the ulti. It doesn't matter. They still find that kill.
That was just a great rotation from Mapochka because of the Ion Shell that he was given, the Darkseer.
Yeah.
Just makes your damage output go up by that much.
Darkseer, 2 points in the Ion Shell right now, is going to have 3 points in it very shortly as he hits level 5. And if they make that rotation again in a little while, could be big stuff, as Maposhka's actually going to head up top with an Invis rune. And I don't believe that anybody spotted this. So Funnick might be in a little bit of trouble. He's getting a little bit aggressive onto Vanscore too. This might be the bait that they've been waiting for. And it looks like it might just end up working out as the body blocks come in. The stun is there as well. They're going to be able to connect onto him. The follow-up and the cold feet proc. Maposhka making it happen.
Yeah, some great movement from Mapochka. Also some great teamwork coming out of him and FN. FN passing him the bottle just so he can invis.
Yeah.
It's not always you see your mids give up the rune.
That's the way it should be going, though. It's definitely made the difference there. Now they've made kills happen all around the map. You know, I feel like Maposhka might have been practicing some Earth Spirit. I'm not going to lie. He's been having a great game for himself so far and almost has Arcanes at 7 minutes on top of buying Observer Wards and everything else. Oh, he's going to go for the Tranquil routes. That makes more sense.
I definitely prefer to see the Tranquil build up over the Arcane boots, looking at how he's been playing.
Yeah.
They just want to move around much more quickly.
Well, he might go searching here in the jungle. I don't know if they have eyes on the Veno, but they should know that he could be over there. And, well, this movement into the jungle, nothing found yet. He is going to drop a ward behind the tower, runs into some wards, and now he's going to have to back out. Bane? He's going to end up being the one that goes down, though. A surged up FN. The silence is there as well. They have the stun if they need to use it. And Miro going down. Killing spree for FN. Everything is going Empire's way right now.
That was a good attempt from Muriel. Trying to nightmare himself.
Yeah. So Around 8 minutes in, it's feeling like pretty much everything is going Empire's way. Is there anything that you really like about what M19 is doing?
Well, they're giving up kills all over the place, but when it comes to farm, I mean, being down 6 kills and only it's like 1,000 gold net worth lead. It's actually like not that bad. It pretty much means that they're doing pretty well in the lanes regardless of kills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The thing I would say is that we're seeing like even Empire play it as about as efficiently as they can. Vanscore just sitting here soaking up experience while the Sven is out around the other side of the map and getting himself levels and farms, stacking his own ancients. And Vanscore is level 5 now at 9 minutes, so he'll definitely be able to hit that level 6 by the time the tome comes out. And with Maposhka coming in, he might actually be the one that they give the tome to instead.
Yeah, definitely. This top lane is definitely M19 saving grace right now. Funnick is doing a very good job with Yume in shutting down this lane. Maybe not shutting down, but causing a lot of issues. But, well, here comes the rotations. This is gonna be big.
Yeah, do they run into Yume? There he is. Hello, how you doing, sir? Did you like to die? Okay. Yeah, he's super gone.
I like how they all just walk away. They want FN to snowball out of control this game.
Yeah.
I look at how aggressive he plays Queen of Pain. How often do you see Queen of Pain max Shadow Strike as well as Queen of Pain at only 1 point in Blink?
Yeah, it's nuts. Just as much damage as possible and keeping that Blink on such a long cooldown. That being said, M19 could potentially take advantage of this if you get a decent level 6 on Bane and go for a Fiend's Grip or something like that. I think that's probably the play, would you say?
Tough. Being able to get off a Fiend's Grip feels so difficult nowadays in all these games. People are always so ready to jump in and back up their teammates like immediately.
Yeah. All right, level 5 Maposhka. They're moving in towards the top. They want to try and find Funnick here, and he's going to send in his Satyr, the jump forward. They have eyes, roll forward, can find the silence. A little bit off the mark with the kick, but they can maybe get him. Nah, they're not going to go for it.
No, the moment Enchantress gets off the heal, it's pretty much a done deal. It's too hard afterwards.
Man, FN's crazy. He's just running at him.
Strength of the Arcane Rune. He is also level 10 as well. Having that.
They got Fiend's Grip bottom. Here we go. This is going to be a pretty quick and easy one, though. They take down the Ghost Stick. Darkseer. Don't see the applause this time, but we'll be back in a bit.
I think did they give Bane the tome like just now? I feel like they did.
I think they might have.
Because that's like the only way he would have gone 6 so quickly. So it might have thrown off Ghost Stick. He probably had eyes on his levels, and all of a sudden he comes out of the jungle. Probably not completely unexpected because it's a very delayed tome purchase.
Right. They also have level 6s now into Vanscore and Maposhka as they get themselves ready. They're going to pick up the rune. They have a smoke as well between them, so they can go for a kill down bottom if they want to onto Nyx.
He is away.
No.
Does have the Master Madness, though. This makes it much more safe. Makes it safer to just farm in the jungle instead of in lane.
Yeah, this is really good by M19. Like, they know that this gank could be coming, that Troll Warlord is the one that they're going to want to kill, and so instead they're going to send their 2 supports out on the rest of the map, see if they can find somebody else. So both gank squads not really hitting onto their targets as of yet. They have 23 seconds on the Bane until there's another Fiend's Grip, and yeah, Troll Warlord's going to keep on running away, just anticipating that this movement could come in. Pikachu drops a word behind him. They're all over him. They know exactly what's going on. And are they going to... Well, they hit Chappie. This is a pretty good catch. There's 5 seconds left. The TP rotations are going to come in. This could be big if they're able to turn this back around. Maposhka in the area. They spot out now that he's there as well. Nick shows up onto Chappie. Can they find any more? The roll.
That was a good attempt. I like that. He wanted to kick him towards the fountain. during that
Oh,
level.
okay.
But because of the angle, I mean, the angle pretty much has to be perfect for that to work. But
Right.
because of the angle, you know, he kicks him in a diagonal. It was a good attempt. I think regardless of what happened, Chappie was gonna die unless he successfully kicks him in the right direction.
Yeah.
Very, very good attempt.
These games end up looking so technical. Funnick now. Hey, he starts out Van score. It's a lot of damage coming in. They have the Fiend's Grip as well. Immediately going to be broken there by Maposhka. Well done with the silence. So that keeps alive FN. You were talking about how difficult it is to get a fully channeled Fiend's Grip off. It was taken after 2 seconds.
That was really good for M19 though. They tried to kill the Queen of Pain, didn't successfully do so, but Funnick just walks into the mid-tier 1, finds a lone ancient apparition, kills him off in like a couple impetuses, and while that happens, Troll Warlord manages to pick off a tower as well. So very, very big exchange for them now.
Yeah.
But despite being behind in kills, they are now leading in net worth because of the objective.
Yeah. The one thing I would say is that it's going to be Ghostic and Maposhka down here, probably finishing off the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. They also have the mechanism done. So we might see a little bit of a swing back the other direction as this game continues on. And it is still this like tri-core of high net worths on Empire's side. The next couple of minutes, do you see the first key items really making a big difference for either team? Obviously, we're looking towards the Blink Dagger for the Earthshaker. There isn't really any items that Empire need to get going, right? They kind of just need the levels, and they sort of have them.
I think Chappie definitely needs some items in order to fight.
Okay.
I don't think he has enough. As for everything else, looks like Queen of Pain is going to be going for the Yule Scepter. It's going to help, but I wouldn't say it's extremely important if they do go for an engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah, an AA ulti coming out.
I don't know exactly what that one was, but it's going to hit over here.
I don't know what he was aiming for.
I don't know. That was odd.
Oh,
Again.
Man, this ward. Yeah. They need to de-ward this.
Yeah, that's been a
Top
problem.
lane managed to find out Yume, which is a very big kill because he was given a lot of space playing. Poshka almost got grip.
Yeah. Yeah, this ward has gotten so much information for them. That's definitely a problem. And meanwhile, it's Funnick that's been farming. They take the tier 1 tower mid. Don't know if there's really going to be that much else that they can do. Possibly make a move towards the top, but Pikachu there with all of his wards maxed out at this stage. It's kind of hard to pressure that one in.
Another AA ulti coming out. Are you putting pressure on... Oh, he got him.
My god. Oh, Nyx, roll forward. Can he get the kick as well? Long range. Oh, Nightmare. Is he going to end up dying? It looks like he'll live through it. Just barely.
Oh man, the timing was just a tiny bit off. I think if FN was able to get a little bit closer, he would have been able to blink close enough to the point where he could get the Sonic Wave as well as the Stream of Pain off. Guaranteed the kill.
Yeah. Okay. So 16 minutes in. They're going to stack up this camp again. They got the D ward as well. So this is M19 feeling like their vision game has been a little bit superior. Just a couple of like clutch wards around the areas where they've been fighting, and by and large, they've been getting pretty much everything that they could have wanted.
So Vanscore is basically shooting these AA ultis all over the place just for vision, it seems.
Yeah. Just to try and understand what's happening around the map.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
also if he ends up like hitting one of those randomly onto somebody, then it's makes them think that there's a ward there or something.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
All right, top lane. M19 might need to be on the retreat here. There is a smoke not used, so they will be scouted as they head past this ward. And I don't expect anybody to get caught here. Instead, it's just going to be a movement up to try and take down the tier 1 tower. I don't know if M19 can really come and contest this, though. Earthshaker TP'd all the way bottom, so I don't think that they can stop pressure if it comes.
Yeah, they just don't want to fight. They don't want to risk it. Earthshaker is only 200 gold away from his Blink Dagger. They're just gonna be patient, wait for that instead. And it looks like Empire aren't even gonna go for the top tier 1 right now. So this gives him a little more time. He might even be able to finish his Blink Dagger and then still make his way back up here.
I feel like there's potential for more to come out from this FN and Vanscore combo. Like, if Quap just goes for a big Sonic Wave Bomb to somebody, the same thing that we saw earlier with the Troll Warlord, I feel like that pickoff should be able to happen.
It's tough. It's tough because right now, M19, they're all just kind of playing it very safely, apart from, you know, Pikachu's just doing the Venomancer thing, where you just walk around, constantly split push, drop your wards all over the place so that you're somewhat protected, you know, by giving yourself the vision. Everyone else is just farming around shrines. So very difficult for FN to make any moves on his own. He's farm instead.
Yeah. Well, they scan.
Wait, there's a blink on Ghost Stick now, so they're gonna go for smoke.
Oh, where's Chappie? Chappie, you need to get here, buddy. No, walk that way. All right. This is a big moment. Depending upon how Empire play this, they're walking over to the shrine. That is very bold. Be willing to walk up high ground here, but they're going to make it happen. Now, do they spot out Chappie, the Radiant? There is a ward that's going to be right over here, so they're going to see the movement from Chappie as he heads over to there. Oh, the wraparound is coming. They're surging forward. They want to look for this opening. They're going to go for it. The quick stun and vacuum. It only hits onto 2, but the stun follow through. They still get out the AA ulti as well, and it's going to connect, but Ghost Stick is going to end up dropping now. I don't know if this is enough right now here. Vanscore is going to end up going down as well. Pikachu does end up dying, but they've already lost so much. They lose Chappie as well. The bait did not go as intended.
I like the idea. I was really happy to see the idea. It was some next level mind games, but like you said, unfortunately, it doesn't work out. Execution not quite there. The kick came out a little too late. You know, the vacuum was there, and then I didn't see a boulder flying through.
Yeah. Oh no, Maposhka, he's gonna end up dying. FN gets the counter kill, so worth it. Offlane for support there. And Yume, oh no, if he ends up jumping in right now and getting FN, Fissure, do they have the follow-up? The bash is there, he's gonna end up going down. FN, dying.
Wow. It's very depressing when your fate is at the hands of RNG. Although, I think to be fair, even if he didn't get the bash, it looked like he was gonna die anyways.
Yeah.
He was gonna get in one more hit during the blink animation. It would have probably killed him anyway.
I guess the thing that I'm thinking as I look at this, and now Roshan going to get taken as well because they already have a medallion on the Veno. It just felt like they didn't quite have everybody caught. It was good positioning from M19. They didn't like all group together to try and jump Chappie. They knew that, okay, there's a chance that they're baiting this out. Let's space far enough apart. And they only got a 2-person vacuum, and then Troll was able to get his BKB off.
That BKB purchase pretty much won them that fight, though.
Yeah.
Was I mean, they couldn't stop him at all. They didn't really have anything to stop him with. On the other side, Sven didn't have his BKB. He was very close to it too, but I don't think they wanted to wait any longer. They've been playing so passively for such a long time, and finally, when they decided to make a move, bottom lane, Koshka in a lot of trouble. Is gonna get caught.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Run away, little guy. He's still dead. It was a nifty play, and they end up dropping the ulti. AA Blast going to connect. Nyx chasing after Vanscore. He's going to go down, but it is a Venomancer for an Ancient Apparition. And now FN going to blink away. He is going to be scouted out by this ward. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch up to him. They might think about going for it. I think this is too big of a chase.
Scan isn't going to find him either. Are they going to keep chasing?
Does FN really
hoping
here?
He gets greedy. They're hoping he gets greedy.
Oh, FN. Run away. Just don't even do it. They're not showing in lane. He has to know that they're there. Yeah, he's going to get out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So the game is really even right now. I think, like, even though M19 have the Aegis, This is kind of the thing about the Darkseer lineups. Even if you're ahead, unless you're ahead by just a ridiculous amount, if you get caught by the Darkseer combo, the fight's over still. They have to be very cautious of how they take these team fights.
And Sven has a BKB this time too. No blink daggers, so getting him into the fights might be a little bit more difficult. And I wonder if that fight would have looked different if they would have like brought Chappie with them in that smoke. You know what I mean? Like obviously you want to bait out the Sven, and that's all good and well, but he wasn't there to deal the damage after that initial combo. And I wonder if like M19 wouldn't have been expecting it if they ended up like just going all as 5.
It's yeah, I mean it's really hard to say. Like both sides are playing without vision, and that Sven, you know, being in that position, he didn't even get to move. Like all it takes is one Earthshaker. AA ulti coming in, this is gonna connect, but whole team is here.
Yeah, I don't think that that's the way you want to go on anyways. Man, Nyx has had a great game for himself. Has the Diffusal Blade as well. We've talked about this multiple times, being able to purge off that Warcry and how good that is against the Sven. They're well set up to take this game.
Troll is very scary right now because he's making life very difficult for the. He's basically taking over Earthshaker's role now. Before the BKB came up, Earthshaker was the one who could actually stop the Sven from doing anything.
Yeah.
And now that Sven has a BKB, it's Troll's turn. Troll's just gonna bash him to death.
Yeah. Well, they definitely need that 120 damage from Ghost Stick. He's ready to go. It's karate chop time. Yeah, and I'm struggling to see how Empire deal with this at all. M19 have just put together a really solid draft that answers all of the problems that Empire is throwing at them.
Yep, definitely.
All right. Tier 2 down. And Empire with that are going to be forced back. M19 just retreat again, secure all of the tier 2 towers with this Aegis, hopefully, and then move in for high ground on the next Roshan.
Check out this Funnick build. Got Hurricane Pike and Blink Dagger. This is some great stuff.
He's going to play it like an OD, huh? Like, you blink in and then Hurricane Pike to like push back and get a bunch of impetus shots.
It's gonna be pretty entertaining to watch.
I'm excited.
Because the thing is, like, if he finds the Ancient Apparition, for example, he can single-handedly kill Ancient Apparition in 4 hits. Like, there's no way Ancient Apparition survives 4 hits.
Yeah, at max range as well. Wonder if like. I think Funnick and Pikachu have probably been the 2 best players on this team so far. Nyx has had good games as well, but I feel like these guys have been the standout ones. And like Funnick's early laning phase and how well that he played that, it was really impressive. FN, Invis right here. They end up breaking the smoke and then just gonna blink away.
Still under the ward, you have to be careful.
All right, now the counter smoke coming in. Chappie, they're looking for an opening. Mapushka's there as well. They jump forward, find themselves a Nyx. But the force staff away! The great play. It's not going to be enough, though. They still all end up just getting eviscerated. Muriel, the Fiend's Grip, is not going to be enough to keep the rest of them alive. It was almost an amazing play by Funnick to get him out of there, but they're able to catch the rest. The stun to follow through connects onto him. And this should be the end of it. I think, maybe, possibly Funnick? Oh no, he's going down as well. That's a 5-man wipe, and no buybacks on any of them.
Oh boy. And this is why you have to be careful of a Darkseer team. Did you see that? He jumped in at the exact time they timed the Aegis, right? Aegis runs out. He jumps in, he cleaves the troll like instantly, right? Couple hits. He gets force staffed, and right as he gets force staffed, Ghost Stick vacuums him back in. He gets clipped by the AA ulti anyways, and he dies to a cleave from Sven.
Yeah.
That vacuum cleave reminded me of that. It was like a long time ago, but there was a game where I think it was Fear playing Sven. Demon playing on the team still. And they had like a 5-man vacuum cleave with Sven. That's kind of what it looked like there.
Yeah. It was beautiful. And I mean, again, you talk about M19, the way that this team has looked. They've always been like, at least throughout these qualifiers, they look like they've had the talent to be contending for like a top team, but those little things like sticking around right as Aegis is going to expire outside the enemy base, it's just like it's a little bit off the mark. And it's going to be tough for them now. It's still only 2,000 net worth lead, but that's a big swing from where they were before. And God, look at that experience earned graph. Very much into the favor of Empire now. So how do M19 get back into this? What's the play for them at this point?
I think the first thing they need to do is they need to identify. They need to take these team fights with vision. I think like when you're playing against this such a big wombo combo, you either want to like, oh wait, hold that thought. There might be another big engagement here.
Oh no, Nyx. He does that BKB, but Yume's there. They find the silence. Needs to pop the BKB pretty damn soon here. They're just gonna actually blow up the Earthshaker. And now Chappie ran in. Oh, the Cold Feet proc. No! He needs that BKB so badly. Muriel gets the Nightmare. It's not gonna happen. Funnick trying to TP out of there, but he is going to get not eviscerated. He actually gets out. Okay. Maybe a turnaround. FN, he ended up dropping the stun. It's a lot of damage out on top of him, as Yume is going to die as well, and so too will Pikachu. I don't know if it would have made a difference there, the Troll Warlord popping BKB or not, but it might have.
I think it would have. I think it would have made a difference. They would have traded much more evenly rather than just like a 4-for-1.
Yeah.
Because like you said, he didn't pop his BKB off. He managed to get the Cold Feet off thanks to the Sven stun, and because of that, he's not able to stand his ground and fight. Like, I think if he's able to pop his BKB, he's definitely strong enough to just hit the Sven and keep the Sven in place, and if Sven can't cleave everyone, then you don't have to worry about that burst damage coming out from him.
Well, it happens. Obviously wanting to min-max it to the best of your abilities to not pop that BKB prematurely. All right, there we go. That's the move. But likewise, things end up getting a little bit sketchy otherwise. And okay, they found themselves one. Maposhka just gonna roll away though.
He has a Blink Dagger. They're probably gonna turn this. Yeah, they don't even want to leave.
Oh man, and you saw the slowdown from the Icy Vortex Ghost Stick. He wants it so badly he can taste it. They're not gonna try that yet. Probably a good decision. Things might have gotten a little bit sketch. In the meantime, it also is that Lincoln Sphere done for FN. He's throwing that onto Chappie. Oh, Dire, they scan. They see that they're there.
Yeah, they don't want to hit the shrine because they don't want them to know where they are. Just back up.
I guess
they
that's...
don't have any vision right now.
That's the thing too, is like M19, when they do the way that they have vision is like setting up far in advance like wards and stuff like that, and you know, laying them down at various points. But it's like it's not easy to get quick vision, I guess.
Stalemate here, both sides just very cautious. I feel like M19, they have to kill this Darkseer before the fight even starts. Otherwise, it's like, I want to say it's close to impossible to win these team fights. I think if you get off the vacuum, even on 2 people, the team fight's pretty much won for Empire.
Top lane. They've got themselves a stun. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't let it happen. They might be able to turn it though. Bash is there. Chappie, can he get out of there? They have the follow-up stun. Not gonna happen. That BKB lasted too long from Nyx.
What happened to the grip?
They used it already. That's what they started the fight with.
I mean, how did it get canceled?
It didn't. It went full duration.
What?
All right. They
got Funnick at least.
They did get Funnick. And Roche respawns right as that happens.
But they don't have a Sven.
Yeah. Well, that's why he was saving his BKB before. Uses it now. But that goes to show what you were talking about. That like this is a hero that can man up against Sven and take him down.
Yeah, you can see Chappie, like he sees the troll hitting him, right? He's just gonna walk away because he knows there's no point in trying to hit him.
Yeah.
Might as well try to take someone else down with you rather than turn around and hit the troll.
Okay. So 12 to 23, it is a 6,000 net worth lead for Empire and right around 12K experience. That's obviously capable of swinging back very quickly if they get some good fights, but I feel like this is the time when M19's lineup kind of falls off a little bit. Like, it's really strong mid-game, but when you start to get into these big 5-on-5 engagements, Empire is just so much stronger.
It's... I still really think it's just the threat of that Darkseer combo.
Right.
I think, like, as long as you're able to avoid that from avoid getting back in together, you should be able to take a fight decently. Their heroes are more than capable of fighting these heroes as long as you don't get chain disabled by that vacuum combo.
That's kind of what they are built around doing as well, though. And oh, Chappie, he's the one up front and center. They run into Nyx. BKB turns to fight. All right, decent start there. They have the Fiend's Grip as well onto the Sven. It's looking okay. The vacuum combo is not going to end up being there, and they are instead going to be able to find the Darkseer themselves. And just like you talked about, they have the capability to fight if they don't all die immediately. Maposhka, decent opening there as well with that Magnetize. He's not going to be able to reapply it, though. So Sven and Earthshaker, Spirit, excuse me, go down.
There we have it. It's kind of showing that you really, really need to have good initiation and good vision of these team fights to have to dodge this Darkseer. This Darkseer is so problematic for you at M19 right now, and at the same time, Empire, they have to play around this Darkseer. Maybe they should stop relying on it so much. You know, I feel like they're just kind of hesitant because they're waiting for that vacuum to come out.
Right. Well, Roche ends up going down, and now Troll Warlord. Aegis in hand. So another round of this. They have the cheese as well. Who was it that picked that up? Is it the Veno? Or does Troll have it also?
He has it also.
Okay.
Gotti now finished for Troll. So if he really wanted to, he can actually just go into range for him and run circles around Sven if he wanted to.
I mean, we could see it maybe. That'd be pretty cool. So 14 to 23. I don't know. Are you thinking that now that you've got Chappie with the Daedalus, he's almost at level 25 talent? Is there ever really a point where he can sort of man up against the Troll, or he still has to kill him in the duration of the disables?
It's gonna be be in the duration of the disables. I think if Troll is able to just like get a couple stacks of fervor on you, he's gonna hit you fast enough that you can't trade with him anymore. The bash should be coming out frequently enough that you can't even get in a hit in return.
Okay.
But I mean, at the same time, you know, when you have the Daedalus on the Sven, it's always a possibility you just die in 2 hits.
Right. Yeah, and that's the strength that he has there. Also, eventually being able to get into the 65 damage talent. I almost wonder if it's worth it to go for the Stormhammer cooldown. 8 seconds minus? Probably not, right?
No, I don't think so.
I don't even actually know if he has the mana to sustain it.
Just go for the damage and cleave everyone in 2 hits.
Yeah.
The one thing to remember is that there is pretty much no more full or long durations on the BKB, so like 1 use away from being 5 seconds.
Yeah. How scary is that for the Troll Warlord who just wants to be able to stand tall and hit away at people?
Well, it's scary for Troll, but at the same time it's scary for Sven, and both of them are in the same spot right now, both sitting at 6 seconds on their BKB.
Okay. Well,
I think if I had to compare the two, I'd say it's a little scarier for Troll, simply because Ben really just needs to get in a couple hits rather over a Troll who needs to actually hit more than a couple times.
Well, Nyx is hitting there. They don't want to commit anything too large onto him just in case he ends up getting caught with the Aegis, but there's the catch inside the base. Vacuum wall as well, the follow. Scary stuff indeed, but they've already used the full combo. Nyx, He does hold on to his BKB. He has his cheese as well. So they burn through the Aegis and don't lose a tier 3.
Okay, I think this is not a bad choice from Empire. They were playing that very cautiously. They did not want to commit anything to that.
Yeah.
They could see that M19 just wanted to burn the Aegis. They're gonna just like, okay, well, take out the Aegis and
Yeah.
no wall, no ancient apparition ulti. AA ulti is now back, but no wall. There's a vacuum.
I'm wondering if they ended up wanting to wait at all. It looks like they're going to back out. This is probably the right decision by M19. I guess I'm a little bit afraid for them that they weren't able to do that much structural damage with the Aegis. But these games always end up coming down to the last second team fights anyways. So as long as they get decent vision down and, you know, are able to find the initiation that they want with map control, they'll probably be in a decent spot. So, just about 40 minutes into it, we're going to start having the double rune spawn. What would you like to see out of Empire now? We've talked a lot about M19 and what they need to do to win. What do you feel like their goal is? Is it just the same as M19, get vision down and take a good fight?
I feel like it's really hard to say right now, simply because I don't think anyone's really gonna be able to bait for the Darkseer. I was hoping that someone could bait for him, but you don't want to use the Sven to bait for him, because Sven's kind of like follow-up you want to have for the vacuum. And I don't know if FN is quite ready yet to be that kind of person. Maybe if he hits 25 you can consider it, but until then, not as safe without the spell's lifesteal.
Yeah, they really need an Aegis, don't they?
And that would help.
Yeah. Invis rune on Shaker. Oh, he's gonna walk into all of them. Do they have any vision? Do they see him? It doesn't look like it. I don't believe anybody has a gem right now. They have one on Ghost Stick. Okay.
Wait, Van score. Dropping a...
No. So yeah, that's one thing. The Darkseer has a gem, so they will be able to get some D wards going here.
Well, Darkseer is going to be going for Sheep Stick. That will definitely be a nice pickup as well.
M19, they're walking through here. If they manage to find one of these guys, or Shaker, they're looking for that opening. There's going to be the jump forward, the fissure as well. Pikachu is also on top of him. Chappie, now Fiend's Grip. They're going to be able to break it, but Chappie is already dropping so freaking low, and Funnick from afar finds not quite the damage. They are going to bring him down. Sonic Wave takes down that Bane, as well as the Venomancer, but Funnick will live for now at the very least. FN getting very far forward. Is he going to end up going down now? Nyx also has a Daedalus. They're not going to dive for it. Ghost Stick thought about it, but doesn't end up going for the big vacuum play. So they take down the Sven.
Well, it looks like Empire are going to bait the Sven.
Man. And this is going to be the second shrine taken now. So Empire holding more map control by virtue of the gem pickup and also being able to take down those two shrines. The only ward right now that's left on the map is this one, which is about to expire. So with this next smoke that we probably are going to see in a little while, we really need to get some deep wards down that aren't going to get disabled for M19.
It's like Empire finally reaching that carry Queen of Pain, though.
Yeah.
Level 25 and picked up Maelstrom as well. Queen of Pain's going to be very strong.
Yeah. Just a monster to deal with.
Yeah, it's kind of scary simply because I feel like you, to some extent, really do need the Troll's damage to kill off the Queen of Pain now as well, but does have to deal with the Sven first. Sven is still the top priority when it comes to 19 winning these team fights. It's like Darkseer and then Sven.
I really like this though. Nyx is going for the Blink Dagger, so he has Scotty, Daedalus, Blink, BKB. This troll is terrifying. He also ended up going the magic resist talent.
Oh yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
I think that's definitely the pickup here. Chappie has gotten the butterfly as well, so this is a very strong purchase from Chappie because he's looking at Troll's items and he knows that he's not going to have MKB. So this might be a game-winning item, but we'll have to see. I'm surprised they smoked right before Chappie got his 25 though. Chappie's like a couple creeps away from 25.
Would have been nice to get. Otherwise, they do find themselves a Muriel, 4 staff, everything else he's thrown around and torn asunder. But they do get the sheep stick onto the Veno before they end up killing the courier. You're fine with that kill onto Bane, I'm sure.
Made it so that Sven was 25 at least.
Yeah.
Oh, he does take the Stormhammer cooldown.
All right, BKB's low. It's time to go. So it is a 5-second cooldown on a 2-second stun.
So 3-second downtime.
Radiant's top tower is gone.
You should pick up Octarine Core then.
You know, I wonder if they try and bait out the movement by throwing like a Sven stun early, and then M19 wouldn't be expecting it.
I'm pretty sure they are checking for talents.
Yeah. All right, opening here. Stun is there right on the start. Vacuum wall. It's going to connect. They are all gone. Ripping them up, tearing them down. Muriel up in the air, and Chappie is going to have another one for him. And that is potentially going to be game. GG gets called just like that.
Just like that. Oh, man. Such is the life of Dota late game. No buyback on anyone, and they just lose the game in a split second.
Yeah, they bought out